Bears are in the home white. The tap is loose and finally pulled down by Troy Rudolph. St. Cloud will start things out from left to right. The Bears open up in the man-to-man. Up top at Thurston, inside to Poole, who cuts by Olander, misses the shot. Moser inside of Mellick for the rebound. It's loose, but Olander pulls it down on the side. He'll run the middle of the floor all the way to the free throw line, or the foul line, make it, and then he works it right side to Scott Watson. Huskies will pick things up man-to-man. Down to the blocks to Moser. Quick turn on Rudolph. Hard banker catches the glass and goes in. Toby, who usually starts fast in games, it's a pattern that he has. He gets the first basket, and the Bears are on top 2-0. We're just underway. Cheeky pull on the right wing. Tries to throw inside. He does get it to Carlson, who will move by Mellick and gets the layup. Carlson, the 6'7" freshman, shows good speed, and we're tied at 2. Just 50 seconds in. Nami, left side, over to Watson. Pass into Moser, back by Rudolph, double team, so he kicks back out to Gus. 17-footer, kicks off, no good. Carlson inside of Mellick for the board, and Mellick commits the personal foul. And last night, Dave Mellick in a little foul trouble, and of course, Toby Moser fouled out, and well, that one's just not one of those real smart fouls. Carlson had the board, and Mellick just bumped him.
Yeah, these guys from St. Cloud, their front court, they are short, but they are stocky, so if they're going to muscle with UNC, they're not going to go away.
Huskies basketball. Pull on the right baseline. Nami cuts him off. Cross-court pass, it goes over to Stuart Kramer. He'll drive inside, leaves the shot short, tries to get his board back, but Mellick rips it away from him and gets the outlet to Olander. He'll run it up the right sideline and wait for teammates to begin the offense. Watson on the left side. Right side over to Gus Nami. High post to Dave Mellick. Over to Olander. Skip pass in the blocks to Moser. Bulls in on Rudolph. Shot on the side. Curls out. No good. And it's pulled down by Mark Carlson. Quick outlet to Orion Thurston. Right side to Binky Poole. Good head fake. Drives baseline. Shot too hard. And there's Nami in the blocks for the rebound. Still tied at 2. And Gus will take it across the court. Nami shot well last night as he had 14 points. Mellick in the block. Shot blocked away by Carlson. Now a foul against UNC. As Nami tried to come from behind on a somewhat reckless play and take the ball away from the St. Cloud player. And Gus gets called for the personal. Hey, nice block by the freshman Mark Carlson on Dave Mellick.
Hey, we're only a couple minutes in here. UNC looks a shade tight here.
Thurston, left side over to Binky Poole. Right side to Carlson. Quick pass in the blocks to Rudolph, but the Moser's on him. Rudolph returns it. Mellick knocks it away, but Carlson gets it back. And he gets it back out up top to face, or to Thurston rather, and the Huskies just set up on offense with 20 on the shot clock here. Now Carlson, quick drive to the hole. Banker too short, but inside is Stuart Kramer, who'll go up in the paint. Nice dish inside to Carlson. Uncontested layup. Terrific pass by Kramer to Carlson. It's 4-2. St. Cloud leads. 17-28 left here in the first half. Watson, right side to Nami. From 3 points, doesn't take it. Just works it around the perimeter. Nami being watched man-to-man by the forward Stuart Kramer. Here's Olander. Beats his man Thurston on the right side. Goes up and he's fouled as he takes the shot. Olander's been driving a lot more lately, and he creates the play that time as he's fouled by Thurston, who is, I think, surprised that John would go in and take it all the way. And John's going to have a couple of free throws here.
And he got up close to that square there. It was a good, solid drive.
A couple of scores from the conference. 7:36 left. North Dakota home against South Dakota, leading 67-55. North Dakota State home against Morningside, leading 75-57 with 12.5 minutes left. And in the first half, UNO leads Mankato by 7, 30-23. We will continue to update you on the scores throughout the NCC tonight. Olander's first free throw is good. John's done a good job from the line this year. Second one is good as well. Olander, who had 13 last night, has his first 2, and we are tied at 4. It's Binky Poole on the left side being checked by John. In the blocks to Carlson, who beat Mellick. Mellick tries to stop the shot by getting a ball, but Carlson was fouled, and that's the second quick foul against Dave Mellick, and that's a real bad sign for UNC. Carlson has shown good quickness, and that's gotten Mellick in trouble so far, and the center has already picked up 2 fouls.
Carlson got deep on that one. He probably just should have let him shoot. He's right there at the glass. He's beaten.
Carlson on the year has only gotten 4 starts, or make it 5 starts. He shoots 73% from the free throw line, and he's got all 5 St. Cloud points here as he hit the first free throw. Second one is good. Carlson with 6. 6-4. Huskies leading now. The Huskies put a full-court press on the Bears. Olander trapped on the side, bounces it to the middle to Watson. Still on the side now to Mellick. Bears get it across the timeline on a good pass from Watson to Moser. St. Cloud will do that. They will switch up defenses. That time the Bears responded very well. Now St. Cloud settles back in a 2-3 as the Bears work it around the zone. Olander up top. Takes it to the middle and throws right side to Scott Watson. High post pass to Moser. One dribble. He'll go for the drive. Leaves it too short. Underneath, gets his own board back. Gets the easy layup. Good hustle by Toby. Fought hard for the second shot at 6-6. Here's Kramer the other way. Dish to the free throw line to Carlson. Bulls inside on two Bears, and he's called for the charge. Moser had position. Butch Raymond doesn't like the call across the way on the St. Cloud bench, but the freshman Carlson picks up his first personal.
Last night, that would have been a non-call.
That's true. Last night, against a physical team, Mankato, the Bears were caught in a physically called game, and tonight it looks like, so far what we've seen, the officiating a little bit more liberal. Nami, up top, being watched man-to-man now by Kramer. He'll drive, beats him. Banker doesn't go, but he's fouled. Kramer tried to stay with him, but Nami just blazed right by the guy who usually plays at a forward spot. Gus tried to finish the play, went up strong, but he got hacked on the wrist by Kramer, and so Gus will go to the free throw line for a couple. I think Ron Brohart's got to like what he's seen, though, from the guards, Alton, and that is the fact that they have driven or been driving to the hole a couple of times here.
That's the part of the sport you want to take it down to, especially against a team like St. Cloud, who's not that good on the boards. You want to keep the game 10 feet and in if you can.
Gus hits the first free throw, second one good as well, and UNC leads 8-6. First lead for the Bears since they led 2-0 very early on. Matter of fact, on the first basket of the game by Toby Moser. Huskies look to tie or go on top here with a three. Carlson on the right wing. In the blocks to Kramer. Beats Moser. Head fake goes up. It's good. It's Rudolph and not Kramer. Let's check that. Troy Rudolph's first 2 points. And we're tied again at 8. 15:45 remaining in the first half. Olander on the right side. Up to Watson. Skip pass inside to Moser. Bad one, though, and it's knocked away. Good defense by Binky Poole. Outlet goes to Thurston. He takes it right side. Kicks out to Poole for a 3 over Olander. That's good. Binky Poole's first point, and it's 11-8. And on the three-pointer by Binky. I love that name, Binky Poole. He is the captain of the all-name team in the conference. Olander skips it in the blocks to Moser. He'll go baseline. Shot no good, but Mellick, two-hand putback, misses. Just kicks out. And there's Carlson for the rebound. Bears had the offensive try, but couldn't hit it. Now Poole for another three the other way. That one no good. Long rebound to Rudolph. Goes baseline over Mellick. Left-hand shot is good.
Real hearts up with arms crossed. You want to get on top of a team like St. Cloud. You got to get on top of them early. They've been losing by some large margins. They might feel they have a chance tonight.
Bears have given up 7 straight now as they trail 13-8. And Troy Rudolph has 4 straight points. Bears now facing a 1-3-1. St. Cloud loves to trip things up, and it causes a turnover. Mellick can't handle a pass inside. Here's Thurston with the steal. Dish left side to Carlson. Pull up Banker, no good, and Moser's up for the rebound. He'll outlet it on the side to Nami. It's a 3-on-3. Mellick running the middle of the court. Beautifully two-hand stop. Hey, Mellick said forget about it, Mark Carlson. Carlson was still at the other end, and Mellick will do that. He will beat the center down the floor, and that is something that the Bears have come to expect from their sophomore center. His first 2 of the game, it's 13-10. Now, Nami called for a personal the other way. He tried to take the ball from Kramer on the overplay, and he gets whistled for the personal foul as Kramer got the entry pass.
And St. Cloud coach Raymond picked up on that fact the center didn't get back down the floor. Substitution, Chris Baudette checking into the St. Cloud lineup.
Baudette is a 6'9" freshman on the inbound to pull the three-pointers and air ball, but Thurston gets the offensive board underneath. The littlest guy on the floor puts it up over Dave Mellick. Thurston's first 2 points, 15-10. We'll tell you about Baudette when we get the time. He is a transfer from a Division I school, the University of Tulsa. A rule this year has enabled D1 players to play immediately at D2 schools. And Baudette at 6'9" and 220 is doing that. Nami leaves the jumper short. It's an air ball and coasts out of bounds. Gus pulled up and was open, but he just didn't have the touch on it. And the Bears can't convert anything offensively. 15-10, St. Cloud leads. 13-30 left to go here in the first half. Baudette at the high post, kicks it over to Poole. He's got a screen. He'll take a three. Kicks around, no good. Mellick rips away the basketball from Baudette, and he's fouled by Stuart Kramer on the reach-in, and that's Kramer's second personal foul. Once again, those, what I think are silly fouls where you've got a guy who's clearly got the ball, and you're right underneath, and you just reach in and grab the guy and pick up your second personal, as Stuart Kramer did. So Kramer with 2, Mellick and Nami with 2 fouls. Bears look to cut into the 5-point St. Cloud lead. UNC running the pass and cut motion offense. Nami on the left side, head fake. He'll take the shot from the free throw line, and that one curls in.
Gus was the one you said they had to encourage to shoot more. Haven't seen any evidence of that the past couple nights.
Well, last night his 14 shots were a season high for him. And he, I think, has really taken it to heart that he needs to be shooting the basketball more. And he has done that. Baudette leaves the pass behind for Kramer, but Thurston picks it up. He'll bomb from 3. That one no good. Moser inside for the board. Fouled by Baudette. Tell you one thing, Alton. UNC is just killing St. Cloud on the boards, both offensive and defensive. And Baudette picks up his first foul, but that's the second straight foul where the Bears have out-rebounded the Huskies, and the Huskies with a quick reach-in.
Mellick and Moser have been the 2 men underneath, and they have been getting nice rebounds every time. They've had position every time. Both those fouls have been over the back reach-in.
Mike Walogo, the junior college transfer, is in for Mellick. Scott Springer, meanwhile, checks into the game for the Huskies. Olander open left side for a 3-pointer. It's good. Now make it a 2-pointer. Olander's foot was on the line. John just caught it in stride, turned and shot. Didn't look like he set himself, but John's a guy who seems to benefit more from off-balance shots. It's 15-14, and Poole throws up a brick the other way. Good defense by Nami to force a bad shot. Bears with the rebound. Outlet to Watson. He'll pull up left of the free throw line. That one no good, though, and Springer pulls down the board. Scott's first shot of the night was way off, and St. Cloud regains it with the 1-point lead. Thurston takes the ball right side, fakes the drive, and now he'll just work it out and set things up for his team. Bears down by 1. They've been down by as many as 5. Baudette right baseline. Throws a brick over Walogo. Mike gets the rebound. Knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Touched last by the Huskies. It's UNC ball underneath.
Good defense by Walogo. He did not give up any position on that. Made him shoot his ball away one-hander.
Mark Harvey checks into the game for St. Cloud. Here's an interesting story. He's a 6'6 senior. And he's been playing center, but he's playing the number 2 guard now as Poole goes out of the game, and Harvey is going to be watching Olander. John gives up 6 inches. Bears with it. Moser drives left side. Shot kicks around, and Baudette pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Thurston. Orion looks like he wants to run, but it's tipped away from behind by Olander. Touched last by Moser, though, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be St. Cloud ball front court along the side. Huskies still leading 15-14, 11.5 left here in the first half. Rudolph give and go to Harvey on the left side. Beats Nami. Shot kicks in. And Mark Harvey's first 2 points. And it's 17-14. Now the Bears the other way. Nami inside to Walogo. Goes up. He's fouled. No. Make it a jump ball call as Troy Rudolph got the ball. Walogo was putting it over his head, and Rudolph from behind got all ball, according to official Scott Kipper. Jump ball, alternate possession arrow to UNC. Rudolph, give him good credit for the defense that time. Bears inbound, and Watson has it. High post, it goes to Walogo. He'll spin on 2 players. That one no good. He had the shot, but he missed it. Put it too hard off the glass. The rebound comes down to Rudolph, who bounces it up to Springer. Double team, ditch to Baudette, who goes inside, and he's called for the charge. Baudette was trying to fill the lane, but Walogo had the possession. 2 quick fouls on Chris Baudette, and UNC will take over.
No question on that one. Walogo was down the floor 4 seconds before he was waiting on him when he turned into him.
Physically, the two are about the same height, but Baudette is much stockier than Walogo, and Mike a little more nimble to get in position. There's basketball. Watson tries to pop from the right side. That one no good. And Harvey with the rebound to the middle of the floor to Thurston. He'll go one-on-one against Watson. Kick left side, Rudolph. Jumper baseline good. Boy, Rudolph's a good shooter. Bears can't afford to let him take that kind of a shot. 19-14. St. Cloud with the lead as Rudolph had 6 points. Now Olander from the top for a 3. That one's way off, and the long board comes down to Moser. Inside 3 men. Misses the shot, but he's fouled.
Good thing the Bears are getting those rebounds inside because they're a little quick with their jumpers.
And that was something that Ron Brohart pointed to last night, as saying a couple of times UNC was too quick shooting the basketball. And I think we've seen that here, but of course the Bears are anxious to try to get into a shooting groove that they were in for a little while last night. Moser, though, pulled down the long rebound on the miss from the Bears and went inside of 3 men. He was fouled by Mark Harvey. And Toby has 2 free throws. Hits the first. Substitution in is Greg Kesty, a 6'7" freshman for St. Cloud. He didn't play earlier in the year in St. Cloud. Moser misses the second free throw. And there's Rudolph for the rebound. Bears down by 4, 19-15. We're nearing the 10-minute mark. Thurston, good pass on the baseline to Springer, but he's double-teamed and can't get the shot, so he has to kick it back out to Thurston. And the Huskies will set up the offense again. Thurston, right side over to Springer. High post, it goes to Kesty. He'll turn over Walogo. Walogo got a piece of it, and Moser pulls down the basketball. Good D by Mike Walogo. Bears down by 4 with it. Nami, watched by Springer up top. Left side to Moser. Turns towards the basket as he catches it. Won't shoot. And has to give it over to Olander. John just dribbles backwards to the top. Now to Nami. Left side to Moser. He'll pull up for a long jumper that kicks off, doesn't go. And Kesty's there for the rebound. Not really Toby Moser range. Kesty outlet to Thurston. Bounces right side over to Harvey. High post it goes to Kesty. Spins by Walogo. Shot good on the baseline.
Nice move off the spin dribble there.
Yeah, freshman looks like he wanted the basketball. Bears are down by 6 at 21-15. We're under 10 minutes left here in the first half. 9:28 left to go. Nami, left side. Up to Watson, right side to John Olander. He'll take another 3. That one no good. Walogo had it, tips to Moser. Now off his foot, but the ball goes out to Olander, and the Bears get a fresh 45. John with it, right side to Scott Watson. His 3 on the way. That one no good again. And Rudolph loses the rebound out of bounds. It's UNC ball underneath. Rudolph complaining about a little push inside, but the Bears will get the basketball. Ron Brohart wants to take a timeout with 9:04 left to go in the first half. Our score, St. Cloud State 21, Northern Colorado 15, back in 30 seconds. You're looking, St. Cloud with the lead, the Bears with the basketball, 9 minutes left in the first half. Bears with some substitutions bring Brian Weaver and Walter Guy into the game. Bears working around a zone. Guy gets it at the high post, dribbles and loses it, but it goes right to Nami. Olander right side, hesitates and won't take the 3. Bears have been a little bit cold from the outside tonight. Nami with it. Bears facing a 2-3. Gus swings it left side to Scott Watson. High post to Walter Guy. Up top to Nami. Fakes the shot. Gets open from the free throw line and leaves it short again. And Harvey comes down with the rebound. Boy, the Bears have the open shots. They just are not hitting them. And they trail by 6 here.
He fakes from 3-point range, steps inside and still comes short. Might be a little leg weary. He went pretty hard last night.
Harvey in the block. Turns over Nami. Tough shot on the baseline doesn't go, but Springer picks up the basketball, tries to whip it off of Brian Weaver, but Weaver with the good hands makes the save. So the Bears with it. Nami across the timeline, nearing the 8-minute mark. Bears down by 6. Walogo, high post. Jumper, that one short. He crashes the boards. Walter Guy then has it and travels with the basketball. I'll correct myself. Guy took the first shot, not Mike Walogo. He got his own offensive board, but was off balance and traveled with it.
It came down. Him and Nami had the ball. Team has the ball. Let's walk.
We've been stalemated at the 21-15 score for 2 minutes now. Huskies don't mind, though. They've got the lead. Rudolph, right side to Thurston. Lob pass into Harvey. Nami knocks it away, and it's touched last by Harvey. Oh, and now Harvey and Thurston, a little conversation in which Harvey pulled Thurston's jersey, and the two are talking a little bit. Mark doesn't like the turnover, and the Bears do have the basketball down by 6. You don't see that a whole lot. Olander on the right side, crosses it to Nami. Fakes the pass in. Now the ball works around to Olander. From 18, shots good. John with 6 points. He's the Bears' leading scorer. 21-17. St. Cloud with the lead and the basketball. 7:20 left to go here in the first half. Harvey, left side to Carlson, is back into the game. Won't move it on Weaver, so he'll just move it back out to Thurston, who goes in the lane, fakes the pass, or takes the shot, rather, and passes out to Harvey. Cross court, it goes to Rudolph. His 18-footer too long. Walter Guy with the long rebound. Good play on his knees to get the ball off to Olander. Bears control 3-on-2. Nami takes it to the left side, but they couldn't take advantage of the 3-on-2 count. Watson with it. High post to Guy. Goes up in traffic. Shot won't go. Walter kicks it out, though, and Gus Nami controls on the baseline where he spins for a 10-footer that doesn't go. Guy tries to fight for the board, but it's Rudolph there to control. UNC once again with a couple of chances, and the Bears just cannot get the shots to fall here in the first half. 21-17. St. Cloud leads. 6.5 left in the first half. Rudolph will move past Guy. Kicks out to Thurston. Back to Rudolph. Little hook inside is an air ball, but Carlson rebounds and sticks it back in.
That should not be happening on the front line. That's where UNC's advantage was in this offense.
Carlson with 8. It's 23-17. St. Cloud with the lead. Guy high post to Weaver. It's a bad pass, and the ball's on the ground. Weaver tied up there by Harvey, and the jump ball will give St. Cloud the basketball on the alternate possession. That time, not a lot of room for Walter Guy to be throwing it in to Brian Weaver, I didn't think. And Ron Brillhart is going to take Guy out and bring Toby Moser in. Also into the game, Craig Kluge, a 6-foot sophomore guard who played at Wyoming last year. Kluge, a transfer from Wyoming. He checks into the game. And also Thurston, or make it, Poole is back in, and Binky just throws it away. Moser makes the steal, 2-on-1. Olander will pull up. He'll take the long three-pointer. It's good. Now it's a two-pointer is the call again. Well, neither official making any kind of a call, and a two-point basket given to John Olander. Olander with 8 points in the first half, 23-19. Now another turnover. Ball knocked away from Stuart Kramer, and the Bears with it, down by 4, with 5.5 left in the first half. Nami being watched man-to-man by Kramer. Right side to Olander, up to Moser. Left side to Watson. Over to Olander. He got away with a walk. Pulls up from the free throw line. That one no good. Moser tips it back up and in, though. Two men were there, Weaver and Moser. And Moser gets credit for the basket. Butch Raymond wants a timeout. We'll take one also. 5:15 left to go first half. The Bears have cut it to 2. St. Cloud 23, UNC 21. Back in, Vern Harris right behind Olander made the two-point call. Nevertheless, the Bears have scored 4 straight points and are down by 2, 23-21. St. Cloud with it. Carlson spins inside, and he's fouled. Good move by Carlson. He faked one way, went the other, and picked up the personal. Moser gets called for his first personal foul. That's kind of a good break for the... Well, no, it's not. I thought Mellick was in there, but he is not. Weaver and Moser were double teaming, and Carlson will go to the free throw line. Carlson, a good-looking freshman. I'm impressed with him so far.
He's got nice moves underneath, and he's got an all-right touch. You know, he bunked that first free throw. He's got a pretty decent touch from 10 feet and in there.
Well, Carlson leads the Huskies in scoring by far with 8 points. Looking to make it 9 here by hitting the free throw. Second one on the way, and that softly feathers in. He's got 9, 24-21, and now St. Cloud, after the timeout, calls a full-court press, and they are pressing the Bears in the backcourt. Olander still with it. Now to Weaver. Bears with only 3 seconds to get it across the timeline. Diabru hurls it across, but it's not in time. Good call by the official. See, the shot clock says 34 seconds, so 11 seconds went off, and the Bears get kind of snookered by Butch Raymond as he called the timeout, said, fellas, we're going to play full court, and UNC couldn't get it across. Bears turn it over, and they're trailing by 3, 24-21. Poole on the left side. Olander's done a good job shutting him down so far. Up to Kluge. Kluge playing the point as Thurston gets a rest. Now Kesty with it. Will take an 18-footer at the top, and it's good. Moser gave him room because he didn't know if Kesty could shoot the long range or not. He can. 26-21. And after the timeout, the Huskies have scored 3 straight. Ralph Diabru in the game for the Bears, giving Nami a breather. Ralph has it on the right side. He'll go inside. He's got some hole in the paint, and he's fouled. Diabru, with what looked like an improbable drive, he started right and then with the right hand drove to the left. He was leaned on by Kesty, though, and Ralph will go to the free throw line for a couple. And you know, Ralph is a guy who's not afraid to take it to the hole. I think the Bears guards tonight have been very aggressive in trying to penetrate and cause something to happen, and that's shown by the fact that John Olander and Gus Nami already have had a couple of free throw attempts as they were fouled in the act of shooting.
They got it in deep, and they got fouled on those occasions, and as you said, Diabru came down the lane hard, too. Look for that pattern the rest of the way.
Diabru hit the first. Second one good as well. Ralph's first 2 points of the game, 26-23. Bears continue to trail by 3. St. Cloud leads with 4:15 remaining here in the first half. High post pass to Kesty. Kicks it out to Binky Poole, looking inside to Carlson. Weaver backing him. Carlson goes up over Weaver. Weaver got the block, but then the late call from Vern Harris calling the personal foul. And Carlson back to the free throw line.
Carlson's making some nice catches inside there, Dan. Even on the one-handed ones, on those entry passes have been a foot or 2 away from him. He's been pulling them in with one hand, spinning and shooting.
You know, and Carlson is a guy who really did not play very much earlier when UNC took on St. Cloud. But Carlson's been impressive so far.
All Carlson needs to do now is concentrate more on that first free throw.
Yeah, he misses the first one there, same as he did last time down. He's got another coming. Carlson with 9 points, clanks that one out, and Brian Weaver pulls down the rebound. Bears looking to tie here with a three-pointer, down 26-23, under 4 minutes left. Diabru at the top, switches left side to Olander. Hook inside, tipped away on the good defense by Kesty. Olander tried to get it into Moser, but Kesty made the defensive play. Now Kluge will drive under the basket. Little reverse layup is good. Kluge blew by Watson. Watson may have been a little lulled to sleep. Huskies lead 28-23.
It was a beautiful pick in the high post.
Diabru inside to Weaver. He fancies a pass to Moser, who's underneath and gets it in. Weaver with a little sidearm dish over to Toby Moser. Moser with 9 points, 28-25. Teams trading baskets the last couple of times down. Kluge, high post that goes to Kesty. Right side to Binky, pulling the blocks to Carlson. Diabru on the weak side gets the steal on the knockaway. Good play by Ralph Diabru. He's at the timeline, takes it across, down to the middle of the floor. Bears down 28-25. Watson on the right side, gives it up to Toby Moser. Back over to Diabru, tries to give and go into Moser. It's knocked away out of bounds, kicked out by Binky Poole. Bears have it underneath with a fresh 45. Subs are in. Scott Watson out. Gus Nami in. Greg Kesty out. And Troy Rudall is in. Nami inbounds on the right sideline. Gets it to Diabru with 2:50 left here in the first half. Bears are down 28-25 against St. Cloud. Diabru, high post to Moser. One dribble. He'll lean inside. Leaves the shot short, but Weaver's there for the tip back. Weaver really just swatted at it. He was occupying space and had great position inside. The Bears trail by 1, 28-27, 2:35 left. UNC has scored 4 straight. Pass inside to Carlson. Hits Rudall in the face, and on the pass, Moser is called for the personal. Toby must have given a little push from behind because we couldn't see anything out front. But Scott Kipper, the official, was right underneath and made the personal foul call against Moser. 17 fouls, so the 1-and-1 is in effect now for both teams. And Moser, with 2.5 left, is going to check out of the game, and Charles Evison is going to get his first playing time tonight. Of course, last night, Alton, Moser fouled out of the game, and I think that really hurt the Bears.
Yes, it did.
And tonight, of course, Moser, with only 2 fouls compared to 3 at halftime last night, should be in better shape in the second half. Rudall hits the first, but throws up an absolute brick on the second. Rudall with 7, Evison with the rebound. Huskies by 2, 29-27. Bears look to catch him here. Olander, high post to Weaver. He tries to hook it inside to Evison, but it's knocked away out of bounds by the Huskies. Bears will get the ball with 2:18 in the first half and 34 seconds left on the shot clock.
One thing the Bears are doing, just like last night, the guards getting good, crisp ball movement.
Olander, left side to Nami, just goes right through his hands. Gus took his eyes off the basketball and out of bounds. Unforced turnover against UNC.
Blame that on the Dillard jinx.
That's right. The good ball movement results in the quick turnover there. Poole goes right side over to Carlson, who's playing about 20 feet away. Out to Rudolph. Evison on him. Over to Harvey. Open for the shot. It's good. Harvey just rolled off the pick. He's playing against Nami. Harvey's got a good shot. He's got 4, 31-27. Huskies back up by 4. Now Evison open from 18 right side. Cans the jumper. He drilled that one. And Charles, first time he touches the ball, takes the shot. And it's back to a 2-point game. 31-29, nearing the 1:30 mark. Thurston. Left side to Rudall. He's got a pick but won't shoot as Evison fights through the pick of Binky Poole. Rudall, 20 feet away, just gives it up top to Harvey, being watched by Diabru. Harvey works by Diabru. He'll pull up inside. Evison comes out to make the block. Harvey thought he was fouled, but the Bears have it with a chance to tie. Nami takes it up the left sideline and just slows things down. Bears will set up in the half court. To Diabru for a 3 from the left side. Too short, and Harvey pulls down the rebound. Loses it. Diabru gets it back, and now Evison has it. Good hustle by the Bears. Now, Nami from the top. His shot is off. No good. Evison fights for the board. He was dragged down, falls to the floor, and Harvey gets it. Nothing called by Kipper. Fans don't like it. It's a 5-on-4 for St. Cloud. Carlson, left side to Rudolph. Inside to Harvey. Layup good.
That was real physical exchange down here. Besides Everson getting hit, they also held the UNC man while he was on the ground with the ball.
Shot clock with a 2-second differential from the first half clock. 35 seconds left to go first half. Bears are down by 4, 33-29. Diabru up top, gives it off to Nami, right side to John Olander. Bears not really watching the clock. They're just trying to run the offense here. Right side it goes to Diabru. Goes baseline, but he travels with it. Ralph caught it, looked up top, decided he wanted to go to the baseline, and walked with the basketball. 21 seconds left in the half, and St. Cloud has a chance for the last shot, leading 33-29, so it looks like UNC will go into the half down again, just like they did last night as they were down by 11. Springer up top to Thurston. Huskies playing for a last shot with 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Now Thurston wants to go one-on-one against Nami. He hooks it out right side to Springer. Diabru with a knockaway. 4 seconds to go. Springer picks it back up. Dish to the baseline to Carlson. Leading shot. Kicks out. Doesn't go at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first half. St. Cloud had a chance to make it 6. Instead, they have the 4-point lead. At halftime, our score, St. Cloud State 33, Northern Colorado 29. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our throw for the dough contest after this timeout. You're listening. Huskies with a little pressure in the backcourt as Nami throws it into Scott Watson as we begin the second half. Nami over to Olander, hooks inside to Mellick, returns it to Olander, shoots on the run from 18, it's good. 2-pointer, and John Olander with 10 points. He's in double digits again, 33-31. Bears draw first blood in the second half. We are just underway. UNC has led only twice in this game, and they haven't been tied for the past 14 minutes. Rudolph casts off left side, that one good from 18. Troy Rudolph's got 9. He answers right back, 35-31. Thurston picks up Watson in the backcourt, but Scott has no trouble bringing it across. Watson takes it to the right side, nearly walked with it, dishes off left side to Olander. Up top to Moser. He got away with a walk again, and he works it over to Watson. Wide open from the free throw line, leaves the shot short, tries to get it back, and he does. Dish inside to Moser, goes up in the lane. Banker good as he goes to the ground. Carlson backed off of him to avoid picking up the personal. Scott Watson did a good job of retrieving the ball, got the nice dish to Toby Moser in the blocks, and it's 35-33. Thurston now, right side to Springer. Up top it goes to Poole. Good ball movement left side to Rudolph. Head fake doesn't take it. Kicks it out to Thurston. Up to Poole. 3 on the way over. Mellick is good. Nothing but net that time. Binky Poole's got 6. Both of them on 3-pointers. 38-33. So the Huskies with a 5-point lead after leading by 4. The 3-pointer will hurt you because you score and then they answer back, and suddenly you're down by more than you were before you scored. Nami misses on the left side. Rudolph pulls it down. Out on the break to Springer. He'll hang in the paint too hard. Fights to get his own board back. Mellick gets the block away, though, as Springer tried to go up, and Mellick pulls down the basketball. Good defense by Dave. Bears trailing by 5, 38-33. Well, that's a situation where Mellick may be a little lax playing defense because he's got 2 fouls, but he was aggressive that time. Huskies in a 2-3 zone. Carlson keeping the body on Mellick. Watson and Olander play catch up front. Now they hook it to Nami in the corner. John with it on the right side. Still trying to penetrate the zone. 15 on the shot clock. Bears haven't shown much offense yet. Now Moser at the high post. Turns in the free throw line. No good, but Mellick's there for the offensive board. He goes up and he's grabbed by Springer. Make it Stuart Kramer, who picked up his 3rd personal foul. Good board by Mellick, and he'll go to the free throw line for a couple, but he seemed a little bit slow catching the offensive board and then taking it all the way down to his knees and trying to bring it back up. He might have been better served to just go up high with it.
That whole sequence was a little slow. Nami was asleep on the right side, and they had to call to him to make sure he made his cut in that offense. They need to concentrate a little more next time down. And as I said, going in, we're looking at these first 5 minutes. They're still down 5.
And Mellick only 63% from the free throw line, misses the first free throw. Second one kicks off the front of the rim and goes out, so UNC goes over from the free throw line, and St. Cloud with it. Binky Poole casts off from 3-point range, doesn't go. Kramer bumped by Moser on the rebound, and Toby gets called for the personal. That's his 3rd. And I think what the fans object to is the fact that Vern Harris didn't blow the whistle until Stuart Kramer fell to the ground. Moser bumped him, then Kramer fell, then the whistle came. But it's foul number 3 against Moser, and St. Cloud has it, leading by 5. It's Thurston Over to Poole. He'll take a three over Watson. That one too short. Moser taps it out, but no Bears are around, and the long tap just goes over to Thurston. UNC staying in the 2-3 zone that they were in out of the inbound. Thurston up top. He'll take the three over Olander. That one curls out, and Mellick has the rebound. Up to Nami. Gus takes it to the middle and then across to the left side. Hands it over to Scott Watson with 17:05 left in the second half. Bears trailing 38-33. Huskies in the 2-3 zone. They're going to have to, UNC's going to have to prove they can shoot their way out of the zone. Watson will try from the three-point line up top. It's good. UNC's first three-pointer of the night got Watson's first point. 38-36. Back to a two-point game with 16:45 remaining second half. Here's Carlson. He'll drive baseline over Mellick. Mellick gets a hand on it, gets the block away. Kramer back inside, bulls into Moser, and then gets fouled by Dave Mellick. Kramer got the offensive board. He plowed into Moser, and then when he came back towards the basket, Mellick gets called for the personal, and that's his third, and Kramer's at the line for a couple.
Now, there's definitely a case for an offensive foul on that. There was a triple team, but he elbowed his way out of that.
And a rare offensive rebound for St. Cloud proves somewhat damaging to UNC. It puts Stuart Kramer at the free throw line for two shots, where the 6'4" freshman hits the first. Kramer was scoreless in the first half. Gets his first point there. Second free throw is too long, and Moser skies for the board. 39-36 as Kramer goes 1 of 2. Huskies have led most of the way. They haven't trailed in this half, and they have led by 5 at 38-33. Bears could tie with a 3 this time down. Olander on the left side goes in the left corner to Gus Nami. Back up top to Olander. Bears still facing the 2-3. Now Watson, entry pass inside to Moser. Double team, knocked out of bounds by Kramer. UNC ball underneath with 22 seconds left on the shot clock.
Moser appealing to Harris again to watch the foul, so that he was hacked again on that exchange.
Olander gets it in, immediately double team, but he hooks it out to Scott Watson. Right side to John Olander. Good bounce pass into Moser. He'll take the baseline. Jay over Kramer. It's good.
Nice hang time on that shot.
Hey, Toby's got nice hang time all the time. Now Kramer the other way. Fouled. No, travels on the fast break. Kramer tried to cut inside of Nami, and he got called for the walk. Gus was bumped a little bit, and I thought the officials might call the foul there, but they do not. 39-38. St. Cloud by 1, but the Bears can take the lead here for the first time in a long time, since the 15-minute mark of the first half. Make that the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes into the game. Watson around a screen. Tries to go right side. Not open. Gives to Moser, and he walked with the ball. Moser on the cut and pass offense. Traveled with the ball. And so the Bears return the traveling and return the favor right back to the Huskies. Boy, every time UNC's been close to taking the lead, just something has happened, and the Bears haven't been able to do it. We're nearing the 15-minute mark here in the second half. It's 39-38. St. Cloud over UNC in a must-win game for the Bears. Kramer off the pick. Open left side. It's good. Nami got wiped out. Kramer's got 3, 41-38. Nami left side working against Kramer the other way now. Gus moves to the middle, and then he'll just dish over to Olander. Gives it to Moser from 18 feet on the left side. Just goes to Nami. In the corner to Watson. Quick pass inside to Mellick, and then Carlson from behind gets the call for the personal. Carlson, quick move to deny Mellick the basketball. Nice pass by Watson, though. He caught it and just touched it into Mellick. Carlson's personal is only his second, though, and it's only the team second, so the Bears will play it in. Olander wide open from 3, no good. Moser chases down the rebound. Hassled by Thurston, but the Bears regain possession at a fresh 45. Bears could tie with a 3 this time down. Watson, left side, Nami. He was open from 18, didn't shoot. Bears working around the perimeter again. Now Olander into Mellick, baseline jumper, good.
Got good position that time. They were real patient moving the ball around the perimeter. Found the big man inside.
Excuse me, Alton, 41-40 with 14:40 left to go here in the second half. Bears continue to trail, but it's down to 1. Poole holding it over his head. Into Carlson. Over Mellick. The shot's good.
Nice position dribble and a power move.
Carlson with 11. And the Huskies answer right back. 43-40. Olander right side. Huskies still in that active matchup 2-3 zone. Now Nami left side for a 3. Leaves it short again. Moser skies up over Carlson. Had the rebound and knocked away by Carlson. And it's UNC basketball underneath. Bears got the favorable bounce certainly that time. Carlson mistimed his jump, and Bears with the basketball. Springer, by the way, now checks in for Carlson, or for Kramer, make that. Bears on the inbound, lose it. Pass to Watson just goes right off his hands, out of bounds. Second time we've seen that tonight, where a pass just goes to a Bear and they simply lose it out of bounds.
Bears getting many opportunities to get back and take the lead here, but they're giving them away.
Well, now the Huskies try to open back up that 5-point lead again. Full on the left side, one-on-one against Olander. Binky hooks it down in the blocks to Rudolph. Follow-away shot over Moser, no good. Carlson and Mellick fight for the ball. It's still loose, and finally Carlson picks it up. A lot of contact, nothing called, but the Huskies do have it. And Thurston controls up top. Bounces left side over to Springer. Looking in, he gets it to Carlson. Uses the elbow to lead on Mellick. Banker, good. Well, they're letting Carlson get away with the physical play. Now the Bears try to beat the Huskies down the other way, but they cannot do it, as Olander stops at the left side. Watson up top. He'll try a three from the top. It's good. Scott Watson with another timely three-pointer. 45-43. A 2-point St. Cloud lead. 13-19 remaining in the second half. Thurston tries to beat Watson. Watson makes the pick away. He steals it. He'll drive in for the layup. Goes up. It's good. Bears are tied finally, as Scott Watson has 8 points in the second half, and we are tied at 45. Watson just stripped Thurston clean. Under 13 minutes left, and now a foul going against St. Cloud on the other end. It's away from the basketball, and Binky Poole, I think, gave one of the Bears a shot, and the personal is going to go against Binky. And Binky arguing with the official Vern Harris, also Troy Rudolph doing that.
Yeah, Rudolph felt he was held on that exchange, but the refs are letting it go kind of tonight, and there's going to be overtime in the training room tonight, Dan.
Well, we don't have any official count on the foul, but we believe it's against Poole. Bears with it, tied at 45 with St. Cloud. Hook inside to Moser. Head fake on the baseline. Hangs it in. UNC takes the lead.
Powered it up nicely that time. Head fake, one dribble, and pushed that ball in the basket.
Toby's got 15, 47-45 Bears lead. 12 and a half left in the second half. Baudette's into the game. His pass to Poole for a three-pointer, no good. Long rebound tipped out, controlled by Watson. It's a 4-on-2 for the Bears. Watson in the middle. He'll take the shot from the free throw line. It's good.
You have to hit that one or you sit down. If you're going to take it yourself, 4-on-2, be prepared. Timeout, Mankato State.
Or St. Cloud State.
One of the whichever team's playing tonight.
We know what you mean. 12-17 left to go in the second half. UNC has stormed out to take the lead. The bump early on has worked its way out of that very nicely, thank you, as they lead at 49-45 now. Huskies called the timeout to try not to let this one become a blowout. Thurston, left side over to Springer. Fakes the shot as Olander bumps into him. Rudolph will take it left side. No good. Baudette with the offensive board. Misses the putback, but he's fouled by Sean Ossoff, who's just come into the game. Ossoff and Mike Nelson in for Mellick and Toby Moser. And what Ron Brillhart needs right now, Alton, is about 2 or 3 good minutes from those guys. Give Mellick and Moser both a rest, as we see them very tired on the Bears bench. And they are guys who will get inside and bang a little bit. But Ossoff that time fouled Chris Baudette, and Baudette for a couple at the free throw line.
And on the offensive end, you can credit Watson. He's the one who's mainly been shooting them out of that slump. Him and Olander have had a touch from the outside. Everyone else is kind of struggling.
Baudette hits both free throws, 49-47. They're still lead, and pressure in the backcourt. It's the 2-2-1. St. Cloud lobbying for the walk, but the Bears get it across the timeline. They thought Olander traveled, but UNC does beat the count barely by about a second, and the Bears with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Good ball movement. Nami will take the ball right side. That one way off his hands, and it's a line drive air ball, and that's the second one tonight for Gus. Right into the hands of Orion Thurston, and now the Huskies could tie or go on top here. Mark Harvey into the game for St. Cloud. Springer with it, left side to Rudolph. Nami a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be St. Cloud ball, and Gus is pretty upset with himself for missing that last one. Looks like it kind of went off the side of his hand, an ugly one, but...
And showing good hustle on the defensive end.
Yeah, he wanted to make up for it on defense. Springer left side, over to Rudolph in the corner. Quick pass inside to Baudette over Ossoff. Banks basket counts, and the foul against UNC and Mike Nelson. Well, Baudette has come in, and with Moser and Mellick out of the game, Chris Baudette at 6'9" and about 230 is working well inside. He's already got 4 quick points. Game is tied at 49, and the free throw unties it. So 5 straight by the Huskies, 50-47. They're still with the pressure, but they beat it as Nelson gets it to Olander. John from the left side pulls up, lean, shot doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Rudolph has it. He throws a hard pass to Thurston, but nice play by Orion to pick it up off his knee. And St. Cloud controls. Under 11 minutes to go here. 50-49. Quick pass inside goes to Rudolph. Misses the shot, but he's fouled. Sean Ossoff came over the back, and he gets the personal foul.
That was nice, crisp passing that time. They sort of looked like the Bears on the offensive end. Ball moving around nicely. Went up with the left-handed. Sort of an odd-looking shot there, but it served the purpose of drawing the foul.
Well, unfortunately for UNC, Ossoff and Nelson haven't paid dividends since they have been in, and Baudette has, and so Moser and Mellick are back in now as they really haven't been able to get too much of a rest, but St. Cloud is turning the tables on the Bears and really hurting them inside. Troy Rudolph at the free throw line has his 10th point of the night as he hits the first free throw. It's a 2-shot foul. Second one good as well. 52-49. Bears are down by 3. 7 straight by the Huskies. Ball still in the backcourt, but Watson works it up to Mellick. Left side to John Olander. Up to Scott Watson. Over to Nami on the right. Up to Watson. Left side Olander. Good pass inside to Mellick. He'll turn banker. Good as over Chris Baudette. Dave Mellick didn't hesitate. He took it right away. He's got 6 points, and it's back to a 1-point game at 52-51. And that stops the string of 7 straight points by St. Cloud. Now here's Harvey for a 3 the other way. That one way short. Watson on the run, tries to get the rebound, nearly loses it, but Moser gets it over to Scott on the right side. Wide open from 15, it's good, and the Bears regain the lead. Watson, who didn't score in the first half, Alton, now has 12 points in the game, and the Bears back on top 53-52, nearing the 10-minute mark in this one. 10:05 left. Here's Springer left side. He'll hang in the air. That one's way off, but the long rebound goes right out to Thurston, goes in the paint, kicks out to Rudolph, 18-footer on the way, curls around, doesn't go. Baudette for the offensive board, misses that one, and Mellick finally pulls down the carnage. Outlet to Olander. John takes it to the left sideline to Watson, inside to Moser. Selvey back to the basket, doesn't shoot, and just works it out instead. Bears up by 1 at 53-52. Here's Nami, up to Olander. Now John will move, and Gus will take over the point. Moser on the right side to Scott Watson baseline. He'll take the shot. That one no good. Mellick over the back for the board. It goes right to Gus Nami, and instead of shooting from about 5 feet away, he'll just work it out again. Watson hooks into Moser. He turns. That one no good. Baudette with the rebound, fouled by Dave Mellick, and that's foul number 4 against Mellick. Oh, man, that's a big one. 9:17 left. And Mellick picks up his 4th foul, and once again, he was just trying to get the ball away from St. Cloud after St. Cloud got the rebound.
And the Brillharts are conferring on the bench. They're going to probably try leaving him in there a couple more minutes. No move made yet.
He will stay in. Substitutions for St. Cloud here. Craig Kluge is into the game, and he comes in for Thurston. Here's Poole, left side over to Mark Harvey. Bears are playing a 2-3 zone defense. High post pass to Baudette. Mellick swats it away. Fights for the basketball, but it goes right over to Binky Poole. Good break for the Huskies that time. Now Kluge, left side over to Harvey. Bounces in the corner to Troy Rudolph. Open from 16. Leaves it short. Baudette for the offensive board. Misses a tough follow-away shot, but then Moser loses the basketball out of bounds on the rebound. And it's St. Cloud ball underneath with 8:44 left, and the Bears leading at 53-52.
That miss was caused by him coming down with no body to fulcrum against. He was trying to lean back and make contact. No one was there. Matador syndrome, stumbles to the ground.